What's up, YouTube? This is JP Panther back on a video. And today's video is actually a Black Widow breaking news video. Again, I know you guys probably heard about it. It's been blowing up on Twitter, Instagram. Again, now people are staying home, so they know about all the Marvel news now. So it's a big deal. So again, I'm going to link the article in the description box down below, and also we're going to talk about some other stuff as well. So again, I'm going to link other stuff as well, and I'm going to go through what's happening and stuff like that. So I guess you know by the title of this video. This comes from Variety.com. Black Widow release pulled because of the CV pandemic. Disney's Black Widow is now the tentpole to shift its release date. The Marvel superhero film was supposed to be on May 1st. The studio also pulled other movies and blah blah blah. Mulan got delayed. Black Widow got delayed. Blah blah blah, everything. And it says theaters across North America has been shuttered and closed. Multiplex in China, Japan, Italy, and overseas impacted by the virus has seen massive closures, resulting in billions of dollars in lost revenue. On Sunday, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended that public gatherings more than 50 people be caught for the next 8 weeks. While an exact budget for Black Widow has not been revealed, Marvel movies typically cost between 150 million and 200 million. 150 million to 200 million in addition to Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, and it goes on and on. And again, there's other stuff. And again, I just want to talk to you guys about this, right? Because I can just read the article and blah blah, and you guys can check it out. So here's the thing, right? I heard about this. Not yesterday. I heard about this couple hours ago because I was busy and I had to take care of some stuff. So I did hear about what AMC, they're closing their theaters from 6 to 12 weeks because of CV. Again, I'm stuck at home, so it's a big deal. So if they say like non-essential things, at least I live in Jersey, so I don't know what you guys around the country, around the world, but at least in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and I think Ohio, Cincinnati, they pretty much said pretty much we have a curfew. So from I'm just telling you what you guys may or may not know, but I'm just gonna explain it. So at least in my state, we have a curfew from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. and most stores don't open till 8 a.m. and they have to close at 8 p.m. So that's what we're going by. So I don't know where you guys are around the world, around the state, but that's what we're going through right now. So again, with them pushing it back, I'm not surprised. And AMC closed it for 6 to 12 weeks. It sucks, but again, that's just life. Non-essential things. When people worry about survival and worrying about how they're gonna live and how this virus CV can kill you at any time or any moment or possibly get you sick and infect other people, it's a big deal. Your mindset's a lot different. Again, my channel is mostly geek culture, entertainment, but when it comes to talking about real life stuff, I'm not gonna tap dance it, or I'm gonna be like other YouTubers who are just gonna kind of brush it to the side. No, this virus is affecting a lot of things, and it's affecting everything, you feel me? Not just me, but everybody. Everyone's getting affected, especially Disney. Trump, definitely. All the rich people that live in the top of the hills, they're all getting affected. Well, they're getting affected. They're being affected. Idris Elba got the corona. Tom Hanks. It's affecting everybody in some type of way. So now most of us are stuck at home. And in my personal opinion, this is just stuff I want to talk to you guys about as well. This comes from Bounding into comics as well. There's been talks about this, but again, these are just rumors and speculations as well. So it says the rumor is that Disney's thinking about releasing Black Widow directly to Disney Plus. It's a new rumor suggesting that the Scarlett Johansson movie will be on Disney Plus, and those company has contracted with Disney for Black Widow merchandise, art, and stuff like that. And again, these are just people or leakers, whatever. Again, some of these leakers have been kind of right, because when Rise of Skywalker came out, almost every single leak was 100% confirmed. 99% of it was confirmed. So this is what it's saying, and again, we're just going to go with our train of thought. We're going to use our own judgment when it comes to this. I am here so I don't lose my job for bleaching for NDA with the constant update for the coronavirus and the future up in the air for movies and media. I'm here to spill the beans. I just had my contact with Disney for Black Widow merchandise, artwork postponed, and definitely I have work on both movie posters, art, cover arts for 3 ad promos, Disney Plus, and so we are originally told that the movie was being released on May 1st. However, 9 days ago, we were told to redo everything for November 6th, 2020. I didn't even know. I thought, oh, I guess they were going to release it on November 6th instead of Eternals. Today, we were told that it will depend on how fans, what the F, reaction to the news of pushback and how the Rise of Skywalker performs being released early. The leaker post idea that Black Widow might release on Disney Plus and charging $40 to rent for 24 hours. That's right, everyone. The Rise of Skywalker is a test for Black Widow being released on streaming. Well, Disney Plus, to add this, we are also committed. We were committed 3 days ago before being on hold ourselves with commissioning a new poster for Disney Plus for Black Widow. They wanted 2 versions, one with the characters with the price logo with $39.99, 24-hour streaming. But before we could finish anything, we were told to stop everything. So our company is waiting around for the news on what to do. And the leaker does not claim that Disney and Marvel are thinking about releasing the film on Disney Plus. And it says with this release in theaters or Disney Plus, I can 100% tell you that they are planning for both at this time. The fact they had us to do a mock-up for Disney Plus art screams this is what will be the go-ahead. Believe me or not, but the studio, theaters, everyone needs a heads up on Disney is about to do. Everything is hush-hush now, and for this exact reason. Now this is gossip, but we've also heard the 2 of the stars of the film are wanting this release now and are wanting to be the first big budget movie ever to release this way to make history, which does make sense, which does seem like a smart idea for them. Everyone always remembers Black Widow for this, and it goes on and on and on and all this other stuff. Here's the thing, right? I want to talk to you guys about this. I know there's contracts and there's like movie theater contracts, but the movie theaters are shut down. So it's like, they're ordered by the government to shut down. So there's no way that they can really fight back against the government like that. You feel me? They can't really fight back like that. Disney, they're losing a bunch of money. Their parks are closing now. They lose like $400 million. With all the properties they have, they lose like $400 million like a day or whatever. It was I think the parks make like $16 million. It's crazy. They lose a lot of freaking money. So they're thinking like, okay, how do we do this without losing too much money? And I've been hearing. I mean, here's the thing, right? I've been hearing that maybe if they do like they'll do like a rental where it's like $40 a rent for 24 hours, and then after whenever like the 3 or 4 month like time period, they'll put it on Disney Plus instead. But there's a lot of there's the contracts, there's all this other stuff with it. Then they got to deal with the merchandise. The merchandise can't come because they can't make it, because of CV. I do think the problem is if they do it this way. Let's say if they do the whole $39.99 on rental, I do believe, let's say like, I'm just gonna do average, right? Let's just go with the numbers, right? So let's say it costs like $40 million. Sorry, $40, right? And let's say 100 million people do the rental, right? They would make, from a business point of view, if I do my math right, they will make like over $4 billion, which is freaking crazy. Probably more than that, because how time goes on and on and on. They will make more money by doing it that way than releasing it to the theaters, because they don't have to go through the headaches, they don't have to go through that. And all the money, I think probably like Apple or Amazon, whatever it is, will get a certain percentage, and then Disney will get like the majority of that money without going through all the hurdles and stuff like that. The problem is, this is my personal opinion, if they do it that way, they will kill movie theaters, because a lot of theaters be like, wait, Black Widow's doing it, Disney doing it, let me throw Wonder Woman in there. Okay, well, Fast and Furious, that's making, Wonder Woman's making money. Okay, let's throw Fast 9 on the streaming on the $40 rent thing, whatever. And then other studios are just gonna do that, and they'll make a lot of money. But the problem is, when we do come back from this epidemic, no one's gonna go to movie theaters. And it shows you that movie theaters, you just killed the whole entire movie industry. That's just what I'm trying to say. You just killed movies just like that. And by doing it that way, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, a lot of workers and stuff like that. So again, they would shoot themselves in the foot, and they would make a lot of money up front, but there'll be a lot more damage in the long run because people, the AMC workers, or let's say movie theater workers, or the owners of movie theaters or mom and pop shops, they'll be like, well, Disney and Marvel created this whole system, but Disney and Marvel also destroyed movie theaters and lost a lot of people, made people lose their jobs and lost future earnings that they could have made if they were still working. So Marvel and Disney will be viewed as the bad guys rather than the good guys. So that's the main problem if they do Black Widow that way. It will be like a domino effect, and you will pretty much destroy the entire movie theater business. It will be exact, and I'll try to explain to you guys this way, right? I grew up in 1992. We used to have arcades. Well, I know arcades was more for the 80s, but like I still had arcades when I was still younger or whatever. But I was more of like a Nintendo 64 kid and stuff like that, so arcades weren't like booming, but Nintendo was kind of climbing. Here's the thing, right? If they do it that way, it would be like how it is where arcades will be like when we had like a PlayStation 2 and Xbox and like late 90s, early 2000s, pretty much the Nintendos, the Segas, the Dreamcast, whatever, would destroy arcades, and you don't even see arcades that like that because it's like, why would I pay a couple of dollars to play for 5 or 6 minutes when I could buy a console and play as much as I want in my own house, in my own comfort, without ever leaving your house. So you would destroy the movie theaters the way you would destroy the video arcade, the arcade games like that. Video game arcades. You know what I mean? You would destroy it like that. And also, it would be like a Blockbuster situation kind of too. It's like, alright, why would I go to Blockbuster when I could watch all the movies on Netflix? You feel me? So Disney would be viewed as the blessing and the curse, and I think they will be viewed as more evil than looked in a good light. And that's just my personal opinion. So again, Black Widow being delayed, it sucks. It is what it is. I know this video is a little longer, but I kind of just wanted to give you my thoughts about what's happening. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And, again, this is going to be a different time. We're going to see what happens. If they're going to release it on rent or they're going to just push it back to November. I'm really curious about what's going to happen. Again, we'll see how the results happen. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.